Shalom, everyone. We'll begin our service in 2 minutes. Shalom, Troy. If you have a chance, you can let me know if you can see and hear me. Shalom, Rabbi Yisrael, Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Shalom, Rabbi Yisrael, Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Troy. And shalom, everyone. My name is Rabbi Nancy Tunick, and I'm the rabbi at Temple B'nai Israel in Florence, Alabama. And I am part of UJUC and JSLI as a graduate, and glad to be here with Sim Shalom, coming to you from Nashville, Tennessee. And we'll be using the Rabbi Nancy Siddur on the right-hand side, and we will follow along. It's a Reform Siddur, and so there is a lot in English. The italics generally is congregational, but certainly you can read along with any of the prayers, and it's interspersed with transliteration for the cantorial selections so that you can sing the Hebrew and the English. We'll be using both the chat function and the social stream. I will check both for Misha Berach and for the Mourner's Kaddish. And we will begin on page 2. The greatness of the Eternal One surpasses our understanding, and yet at times we feel his nearness. Overwhelmed by awe and wonder as we behold the signs of his presence, still we feel within us a kinship with the divine. And so we turn to you, O God, looking at the world about us, and inward to the world within us, there to find you, and from your presence gain life and strength. Together we say, Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvarach, praise the Lord to whom our praise is due. Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Leolam Va'ed, praise be the Lord to whom our praise is due, now and forever. And on page 3, we have the Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvarach, Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvarach, Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Leolam Va'ed. Praise be the Lord to whom our praise is due. Praise be the Lord to whom our praise is due. To whom our praise is due, now and forever. We turn to page 4, and we say, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, the Lord is our God, the Lord is one. Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto La'olam Va'ed. Blessed is God's glorious kingdom forever and ever. We sing those words that are so important in our tradition. A prayer that we say in the morning and at night. A prayer that we say at birth and at death. The Shema. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem, Kivod Malichuto, Leolam Vaed, Leolam Vaed. The Lord is our God, and the Lord is one, and God's name will reign for as long as there's a sun in the sky. Adonai, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Adonai Echad. We continue with the V'ahavta. On page 6 we have the Hebrew. On page 7 we have the English transliteration and an English translation. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol miodecha. You shall love the Lord with all your mind, with all your strength and all your being. Set these words upon your heart, teach them faithfully to your children. Speak of them in your home, speak of them on your way, when you're lying down and when you rise up. Lema'an tizkaru v'asitem et hu mitzvotai v'hiyatem kiddushim Elohechem ani Adonai Elohechem. Speak of them in your home and on your way, when you're lying down and when you rise up. Those words resonate as we are, most of us, in our homes as we share worship this evening. And there's been a debate as the high holidays are approaching about the best place to spend the high holidays. Many people going to shul, going to synagogue. I'm leading services in Florence on Sunday night and Monday morning and throughout Yom Kippur. But many people also talking about how they enjoy worship or meditation or connection in their own homes. And so we speak of him in our homes and on our way. And both are holy and inspirational if they allow you to connect. We continue on page 9 and we read responsively. Infinite God, creator and redeemer of all being, you are most high, most near. In all generations we have cried out to you. We have put our trust in you. We have borne witness to your truth before the nations. Oh, now let your light and your truth appear to us and lead us. Let them bring us to your holy mountain. Together we say, we shall not fear then, though earth itself should shake, though the mountains fall into the heart of the sea, though its waters thunder and rage, though the winds lift its waves to the very vault of heaven. We shall not fear, for you are with us. We shall rejoice in your deliverance. Then shall we know you, our Redeemer and our God, and in the shadow of your wings we shall sing with joy. And we turn to page 11 for the Michamocha. celebrating freedom from fear in addition to freedom from slavery. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Eternal God, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up to find our hearts waiting to do your will. Blessed is the Eternal One, guardian of Israel, whose love gives light to all the world. So are we having trouble with the chat function? It looks like there may be an issue. I'll pose a question, and then maybe if you have a moment that you want to answer it on chat, we can see the answer and also see how the chat function is working. I'd be interested to know how you are celebrating the High Holy Days. Are you going to shul, going to temple? Are you celebrating at home, outside, with family, with friends, alone? It would be great to hear how we are all connecting during the high holidays. And if you can do that on the chat function or the social stream, if any of you want to contribute, then we'll have the opportunity to see how it is working and also share our intended experience. We turn to page 13 for the tefillah, and actually if we turn to page 14, we have English transliteration. If anyone has an instrument, there are chords up there. That's what all the D minus, G minus, A minus is. It's D minor, G minor over D, and A minor, and G minor 7. So if anyone plays the guitar or plays an instrument, you can play along. Adonai sifata tiftach ufi yagit tehilatecha. Eternal God, open my lips that my mouth may declare your glory. We turn back to page 13 for the Avot. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov. Ha'el hagadol hagibor v'hanora, El Elyon, Gomel hasadim tovim, v'konei hakol v'zocher hasdei avot. Umevi ge'ula livnei v'nehem l'ma'an shemo b'hava. Melech chozer Mashiach u'magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham. So Sue is going to shul and also watching Rabbi Blaine's service some of those days. That's great. And Dale online and on the television, and that you'll be alone and connecting with God there. And of course, Rabbi Blaine is having a jazz high holiday service at the Bitter End in New York. That'll be a wonderful experience to view online or in person if you are in New York. And so it looks like the chat function is working. Please keep sharing what you'll be doing during the high holy days. We're going to continue on page 16 as we sing of God's holiness. We sing straight to God. I've heard people refer to that as singing vertically, which I like. Help us see your miracles. Help us realize that you are holy. Your name is holy, and we proclaim that you are holy. Your name is holy. Ukirushim b'chol yom, Yichalelucha, Selah. Holy, your name is holy, and we proclaim that you are holy. Your name is holy. Ata So JBS, and I figured you meant actually watching services on television as opposed to watching the Discovery Channel, Dale. But thank you for sharing. We continue on page 17. Kadosh, 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 Adonai Tzvaot, Melecho Haaretz Kavodo. Holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts. The fullness of the whole earth is his glory. They respond to your glory with blessing. Baruch Kavod Adonai Mimakomo. Together we say, blessed is the glory of God in heaven and on earth. Continue on page 18, but page 18 indicates that it is time for our meditation or our silent prayer. And so this is an opportunity for us to pray in our own words, or an opportunity for us to quiet our minds and to listen. It is so hard to listen in today's environment. There is so little time for silence or even quiet. And so this may be that opportunity, because when we do truly listen, we have the opportunity to hear the still, small voice within. We now take a moment to remember those who are in need of healing and to pray for them. And so we will take this opportunity to type their names into the chat function or the social stream. There is a delay, and so if you would type those names in now, we'll sing a verse of the Misha Berach. It's Debbie Friedman's version on page 20. And we'll pause and then at Amen, and then we'll speak the names aloud, and then we'll continue. And of course, any name of anyone who is in need of healing, spiritually or physically, is appropriate at this time for Mishaberach, and we will sing together. Mishaberach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Imotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. And this evening we sing a Mishaberach for Mar Tartak and Alat, Allison Reef, for Russell and Amber, Marlene, Bob, Sue, and Simon, for Betty and Joshua, Jane, Evie, BJ, Tasha, Jan, Jody, Vivian, Irene, Sunny, Lorraine, Jane, Zoe, Russell, Amber. Oh, I'm sorry. I said Russell and Amber already. If there are any other names for the Mishaberach, please type them in now. And if you did not hear the name read aloud, then speak it out loud where you are. Mishaberach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha Liavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say we turn to page 22 for the Aleinu. Oh, let us adore the ever-living God. Oh, let us adore the ever-living God, and give our praise to Him, who brings us the heavens and the earth, whose glory and grace is seen throughout all the world. He is our Lord. Let us adore frozen. I don't know if you can still hear me.